Welcome to Cash or Cap. Alright, let's go. Self-investment is selfish.
Absolutely not. That's so cap. Self-investment is not selfish. The biggest investment you can actually make is in you. So, cap.
You need a lot of money to start investing in yourself.
No, that's typical cap. You don't need a lot of money to invest in yourself. You don't even need money to begin to invest in yourself. Because you can invest in yourself intellectually, you can invest in yourself by association. You don't need money for all of that. So you can start from where you are.
You are your biggest asset.
Yes, absolutely. That's so cash. You are your biggest asset, simply put.
Taking a break is just...
No, I call it my me time. That is so cap. It's important to learn to take a break every once in a while, because sometimes we just keep building, we keep making this money, you don't get the time to sit back, reflect, relax, reboot, and get back to grinding. So we need to form the habit of creating time for ourselves. I call it my me time. So that's okay.
Confidence grows when you pour into yourself.
Oh, definitely. You become more confident. The more knowledge you acquire, the more growth you experience by, investing in yourself, you're literally growing confidence. So that's cash.
You must wait until you're perfect to ensure.
No, definitely not. Ever heard of repetition is the law of deep and lasting impression? That's literally cap, because you need to keep showing up until you become perfect at what you do. So.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Welcome to Always with Schola. That's usually my favorite part of the episode. So I'm so excited about what we will be addressing today. It's not like it's news, but come on, let's just walk through it together. In this episode, though short, but we will try to have as much, solid information as possible. So we'll be focusing on the greatest investment you will ever make, which is you. Because the truth is, wealth starts from we them. Number one, why investing in yourself is non-negotiable. Firstly, you are your most important asset, not your business, not your money. Personal growth unlocks professional and financial growth, right? You can't outperform your self-image or outgrow your self-worth. When you evolve, literally everything around you upgrades. It could be your income, your mindset, your influence, everything that makes you who you are. Number two, ways to invest in yourself. Now, let's go. Firstly, knowledge. You cannot overemphasize on this. Take courses, attend workshops. When I say take courses, we have a lot of free courses online. Every day do research. Almost everyone has a smartphone these days, and you have access to the internet. Read up stuff. Don't spend all the time just entertainment online. You need to intentionally invest in yourself, grow in knowledge, right? Also, skills. I'm one of those that believe that you're not born with a certain kind of skill typically, but you can grow, you can develop, a certain skill. You can sharpen what makes you money or impact. For me, marketing, branding, and advertising are my thing, and I know how much I could literally stay hours and go days on this particular skills, because I've developed the skills I've acquired over the years, and they pay off these days, and they create wealth for me. So you can look inward, find out what's that skill you believe you have, and develop on it and grow it. All right. Also, health. This particular part of this segment resonates, because when I was putting this together, I thought about it. Health. Now, physically, mentally, emotionally, your wellness is your wealth. I'm not one that typically likes to exercise. If you know me, you know that. No, those close to me know I try. I could do in a year, I could do like 3 weeks in, 3 months out of the gym. So what did I do? I decided I want to work out and have fun at the same time. I'm like, I love to be in the water, and I decided to learn to swim. So yes, I'm not an expert yet, but I now get to swim. I spend like an hour in the pool. I work out my, overall body and all of that. And I discovered it literally works on my mind, my mood, the whole day. Like my colleagues even prefer when I come to work out and stuff because I don't get, I don't get edgy. I'm relaxed. I work faster. I flow faster with work and all of that. So find what works for you. Relationships. Spend time with the people who elevate you. Do I need to say more? All right. Now, rest and reflection. Remember that during the cash cap, we addressed, just a little bit, but we talked about the importance of taking out time to rest. It's important. Clarity comes when you pause, not just grind. Being intentional, helpful, kind, and loyal is also very important. Now, number 3. Why this is the best return of investment, which is you. Firstly, external investments carry risks, right? Markets fluctuate, today's dollar rate and all of that, but character is consistent. Ever heard of the term that character is like pregnancy? Oh yeah, you can't hide pregnancy at some point. Also, character, you can only go on for a while, but before you know it, your true character literally reflects. So it's important to invest in yourself. So we're going through the reasons why it's important, right? Now, investing in yourself compounds over time. It eventually pays off. Also, confidence grows, like we mentioned earlier in the episode, right? Clarity deepens, things become literally clearer. It's like studying before an exam. You walk into the exam, or if you studied, you go in with your shoulders high. But if you haven't studied, you probably start looking for who to sit down next to, So that is exactly what life is like, right? You attract better opportunities, right? When your confidence is solid. Okay, so I'm Schola and sorry, I love to say my name. I love my name, no apologies. But I said that to say that I am one that walks into a room. I've always been, brought up confident. And over the years, I've come to realize that it's one thing to be brought up confident. It's another thing to literally have content. That is why I try to make sure I'm abreast with updates or whatnot. I'm sound with knowledge about what I do in my field, and I try to pick a little bit of knowledge here and there that has to do with maybe probably across the industries. So you can also do this to yourself, and trust me, you walk into a room, you sound, you have clarity, you have an idea of what you're saying, you gain respect, you gain a new relationship. People want to identify with you. Trust me, try to let me know the word. Number 4. Okay, number 4. What stops people from investing in themselves? Some people get discouraged along the line. Sometimes waiting for permission. You don't need anybody's permission to succeed. You need to stop thinking about what people think. What are people thinking? What would they say? You keep grinding until you get there. Because the more you think about what people think, you're going to slow yourself down. So be your number 1 fan. You just do it. How Nike says, just do it. It's okay to miss. Keep trying until you get it right. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Okay, that was the sound from the cartoon. So fear of failure or imposter syndrome is a killer. Literally. So do not let the fear of failure. It's okay to miss it and try again. All right. So every expert was once a beginner who invested despite the fear. Always remember that. All right. So come out of your comfort zone. Never underestimate your work. Believing you don't have time or money, it's unnecessary, right? You can't afford not to believe in yourself. Not every business needs money or investment to start. You see that line? It's going to be a whole episode coming soon. Yeah, so stay tuned. In conclusion, the more you pour into yourself, the more outflow you create for your business. And then your brand, your bank account will definitely grow. So you need to grow in knowledge, pour into yourself so you have something to offer. Today, do one thing that invests in your growth. Do that every day. Tell yourself, what have I learned today? What have I invested in myself? Read a chapter, do a research, study on something online, have copy, whatever the case is, sign up for that course or rest guilt-free. Just know that this is what I want to do. So, another favorite part of the episodes for me, Schola's confession. Did you know that I've actually dived into the engineering sector before? Yes, I have. Let me tell you how I said that. All right, it was just for a brief timeline, but I actually consulted and handled the marketing sales aspect of the business, and I had to learn a lot about what the business was about in that engineering and tech space. So every day I studied, I underwent training, by the company and all of that, and I was able to perform. Why? Because I love to acquire knowledge. It wasn't thoroughly advertising, but then of course I had to bring my knowledge in marketing, sales, advertising, and all, but even media into that space. And I was able to deliver because I had to work on, acquiring the knowledge, the necessary knowledge I literally needed, for that job responsibility. So nothing, I'm one that believes there's literally nothing too deep for me to learn or to try to study or try to function in that particular space. So leave this particular episode with the notion that nothing is impossible for you to achieve. So if this helped you shift your perspective in any way whatsoever, please remember to subscribe, share, and leave a review. This particular episode has been fun for me because I love the idea of investing in myself. So I believe you've learned something. Thank you so much. And I look forward to having you again, with me in the next episode. Look out for something very interesting we're going to be talking about. All right. So until then, toodles!